Hey there everyone, welcome back to Game Vine. My name is Dave, and today we're going to be reviewing another dexterity game in Dexterity Week, and this one is Hop! With an exclamation point. Let's do it. So Hop here is a beautiful game. I'm just going to start off by saying that, and I actually found it on Amazon for only like 15 bucks. Crazy. I'm not sure why. It is a dexterity game where you're throwing this little rainbow ring and somebody else is trying to catch it. I'm sure you've played something along those lines as a kid. Well, they made that into an actual board game, full-fledged, but added a whole bunch of other stuff like pre-painted miniatures, a extravagant cardboard 3D board, and some clouds and birds. So it's made by FunForge, and they also made Pony Express. I like that game. That's exciting. And it looks like it's an actual cartoon, like something on Nickelodeon, something like that. It has balloons here. I'm not really sure why it's Hop though. There's not much hopping here, and there's no bunnies or anything. There are balloons and floating in the sky, but let me go ahead and show you the production of this game, because wah, and then I'll tell you how to play this kid's game and tell you if I recommend it or not. Let's go. Alright, so this is what comes in the box, and I gotta say, the production of this game, especially for what I got it for, is stellar, spectacular, amazing. It does look like these came from a child's set, but looks like a grade A miniature. I mean, it's pre-painted. Is this a boy or a girl? This looks like a little male photographer, and I mean the detail on these are just amazing. And I like the propeller on here, and it looks like it could come right out of a cartoon or show, a 3D one, or even a cartoon animated one, like a cartoonish kind of style. But I mean, this game looks amazing. The cards are beautiful, the art, these things right here are nice and foamy and nice. And then you have this little box, cardboard up here, giant boards for each of the players. I will say that the one thing that I'm going to complain is the cardboard isn't linen finished. Every time I don't see linen finish, I dock a point. But beyond that, everything here is amazing. Isn't that right, Miko? Okay, so let me show you how to play with all of this stuff. Okay, so this is the game setup. You put the birds and the clouds all around the stand here, and all the little peoples there. I love her little cat ears. They look even more like cat ears in her picture. Now everyone will start off with one of these betting tokens here, and then you are ready to go. The name of the game is to get the most points. You get points by getting clouds, and they have, well, basically they got points. Some of them have 0 though, but this one has a 2 on it. Can you see that too? And then you get points by the levels that you go up. You go up levels by getting birds. Okay, so let me explain what you're doing. On your turn, everyone will be involved. They'll either be betting if there will be a success or a failure. The whole game revolves around this thing. You're going to be throwing it. Oh, I was very bad throwing it and catching it on your finger. Well, one person will throw it and another person will be the skewer, and they will be throwing it and catching it. So that's really it. And everyone at the table that is not participating will be betting if that will be a success or a failure. If they are correct, they will claim a white bird. 3 white birds, you get to move up on the level, basically giving yourself a point. 3 black birds, well, you lose a balloon. Everyone starts off with 5 balloons. The game ends when all 5 of somebody's balloons have been popped, and when that happens, they will go all the way down, essentially losing all the points that they gained from the sky. So for the skewer and the thrower, if there's success, there will be good stuff that happened for them. So for the thrower, they will also be able to go up 1 level here. And let's put them all the way up here. He looks awesome. So for the skewer, if they catch it, then they get to claim one of these clouds. That's where you can get points. So they'll get the cloud and they'll put it in front of them. Now some of them are 0 and 1, so not all the time will you get lucky. Now there might be some assisters, and they may as well get clouds. But that is everything that happens. The people who are successful betting get to move up. So everybody gets a little something, or they get 3 birds and get hit. Now, if the skewer misses, or the thrower misses, then they also lose a balloon. That's another way you can lose a balloon. So sometimes balloons start to go pretty fast. But that's essentially it. But there is a twist. There are cards that make everything a little bit different. So the dragon, somebody must stand behind you to disrupt your throw. So they're trying to get in your way. You must throw with your left hand if you are right-handed, and vice versa for left-handed. Now the boot here, you must have a throwing hand on the same height as your foot. So it's just varying different ways, silly ways, putting your head on the table, catching with like your elbow in a different way. So just interesting ways to skewer. Oh, I didn't mention, yeah, when you are skewering, you have to put your elbow on the table, and you do like that, and you can't move it from that place. You can kind of like move it like this, but your elbow has to be on the table. So that is the simple game of Hop with the exclamation point. What do I think about it? Well, let me tell you. That is Hop, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a grade of 72. It's fun, yeah, and from the get-go, it's a heavy box. It's got a lot of stuff in it. And it's on the table, people are going to be like, ooh, what's that? That's kind of where it starts to go downhill. It's a beautiful game. The aspect of throwing that little ring, and you have 2 just in case you lose one, and catching it is fun. And seeing some kooky ways that they came up to try to do it underneath your leg like this, or like I said, keep your head on the table. Or just silly ways like that, just to have your kids participate in that, and they'll get a kick out of it, trust me. Kids are going to like the production. Heck, adults are going to like this production. The fact that I got this for like 15 bucks on Amazon, I think it's because it didn't take off, and they're probably trying to get their cost back. It's a fun game. I like it. It's definitely worth 15 bucks. I would say this is at least a $20 game. The actual gameplay of it is probably 10 bucks worth, but then you throw another 10 because of the brilliant production. Does it need it? Is it overproduced? I love overproduced games, and is that a bad thing or not? So let's answer, does it need it? No. Is it overproduced? Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. If the price is right for it, if they didn't have to do much to pay for shipping and or produce the game, and they can get it out into people's hands for a decent price, okay, that's fine. But if it makes it an extravagant price, the gameplay really doesn't hold its own for a production of this caliber. But overall, I like it. I think kids are going to like the funny, goofy gameplay of it, and simple enough to teach. You may get hosed and get a whole bunch of zeros when you get clouds, and I think, hold on, have I? Everybody's balloons always pop. I don't remember a game ending any other way than that. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to really know if somebody's going to be able to catch or not, because sometimes that little ring, it's light, and it will, instead of going straight, it'll go shoom over to the side if you don't give it a nice throw. I'm a frisbee golf a player, so I was pretty good, but I did have some stray slice throws as well. So yeah, there's that aspect to it, but I like it. I think it's a solid game. Am I clamoring at to go get it and play it? No. Am I saying you need to go out and buy this at 12, 15 bucks? Yes. Anything beyond that, 20 is pushing it. But if this sounds good to you, it will be in a link down below, and you can pick it up there. Thank you so much for joining me in today's dexterity review of Hop. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all you play. My name is Dave, and you heard it here on the Game Vine. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.